Today we're going to react to somebody who's going from red to blonde. I would say nearly impossible.
I dyed my hair with a combination of Arctic Fox semi-permanent hair dyes. It was great, it was fun, and then it washed out within like 2 washes, so that was a little bit devastating, not gonna lie, just like a tad bit devastating. I wasn't surprised, but then again, I did expect it to stay for like a little bit more than 2 washes. I would call it like 1.5.
The big reason for that is because your hair is too dry. When the cuticle is open, the pigments can get out. A conditioner is closing, not a treatment. A treatment is repairing the inside. A conditioner is closing the cuticle, giving shine, but also keeping your color longer in your hair. And you need to wash your hair with cold water. That's better for your color. And if it was blonde underneath, then it washes off very easy if you don't repigmentate. So many things can go wrong if you color your hair dark.
So after the Arctic Fox started washing out of my hair, I was like, well, now I need to do something different to my hair because this is not sustainable for like my mental health. So I was like,
I'm gonna go get a red permanent
box dye. And so I did. I got the Feria red permanent hair color, put it all over my head. So now I have these extremely bright red roots. And then at the ends, this nasty, swampy concoction.
It was blonde. You can still see the blonde peeping through. If you want to go from blonde to red, brown, copper, any color, you need to repigmentate. Otherwise it will not stay. It will not stay.
Today I'm going to be taking my hair from this really nasty, disgusting tragedy of red to a super fun balayage.
A balayage.
I'm first gonna remove all the color from my hair, and then I'm gonna go in with some bleach, and I'm going to do the teasing method. I'm also gonna go in with foils, fine tooth comb. I'm gonna tease it to the roots so that there's a little bit of a blanket of safety at that root. I'm gonna slap it together with some foils, and I'm gonna call it a day.
Sounds good.
The thing is I don't really want platinum blonde. Kind of want it to look a little bit more of like a warm blonde highlight. We're just gonna get going.
Listen, I'm very happy that you say you don't want any platinum blonde, but if you say, I don't mind warm, if we say warm and we show the client a warm blonde, everybody's saying that's yellow or orange. I don't like that. I hope you know what warm blonde means. Oh, that smells bad. Color oops. Be prepared that not everything will be gone. And you need to rinse it long for the pigments to come off. Very important. If you don't do that, a lot of pigments stay in your hair. Never used color oops before, but I heard always the same reactions. You need to rinse it very long. I never use that kind of color remover. I always use a bleach bath. Always. It's easier. It's quicker. More reliable. So.
I'm back from rinsing out all of the color oops and drying my hair. It looks extremely dry, like the life has been completely sucked out of it, and that is because it is accurate. I have very curly, dry hair naturally.
What color is that? Yellow, and I see some kind of matte green in your hair. That will be difficult.
I am like kind of gawked. That color oops completely removed the red from my hair.
Yeah, but did you had yellow hair before? And you said you want to backcomb it for some shadow roots. You don't have a straight line, but you need to color that roots because that's ugly.
Don't ask me where this yellow came from.
because I have no idea.
It definitely lifted my natural hair color up here. I semi-panicked a bit because that definitely wasn't the plan. My plan was like to bring it back down to my natural brown hair that was underneath the red, and that didn't happen, so now I have piss yellow.
Many times, many times, color remover is not just removing the cosmetic pigment, but also changing your natural color.
Because there is such a difference in color between the ends, mids, and roots of my hair, I am going to have to do stages of color. First, I'm gonna start with going about 2 to 3 inches down from my roots and just balayaging the mids and the ends, putting each section into foils and letting that process for like 15 minutes before I go up higher to these roots sections. And then I'm gonna add some more balayage into that. Now I'm hoping that that kind of fixes this like nasty yellow color I have in my roots.
But with highlights, you will not remove the complete yellow color. It's nearly impossible. You need to have a base color so you can start all over again and then you can go to the warm blonde. But that yellow has to go first. If you put highlights now, it will be very difficult to have a base color afterwards.
I have strayed from my beaten path of using L'Oreal Quick Blue Powder Bleach.
Oh, Quick Blue.
Sally's was not open today. I don't know why, but it was not. So I just went into Walmart instead, which is always a great idea.
I'm so happy that Sally's was not open so you could not buy the Quick Blue. But what did you buy in Walmart?
I picked up this box dye. This is the Garnier Nutrice Ultra Color Advanced Lightening Cream with nourishing anti-brass conditioner.
No way you can have a good result with that box dye. Box bleach, I don't know what it is, but it's a box on that yellowish yellow hair.
Before anybody and everybody comes for me in the comments, I don't necessarily want to be platinum. I don't want to get to that like perfect level 10 platinum, and I don't think that it's going to bring my hair to that level. However, it comes with an anti-brass conditioner. Also, there's no ammonia in it, which I really like because I don't want to damage my hair more than it needs to be damaged to get this look.
Ammonia is bad for your skin. Every product that you put on your scalp goes into your bloodstream. Every time I say that, there's somebody in the comments,
that's not true.
It is. So the ammonia is bad for your bloodstream because it's linked with some cancers.
It does say it lifts up to 7 levels. Again, I don't think it's going to lift my hair 7 levels. I just don't like having to mix everything and buy the developer and then the powder and then I gotta mix it all, and it's just like a lot of like mental stress, and I would much rather just pull out box that has contents and just put it all into one thing and just squirt it all over my head.
And you don't know what volume there is.
Living on the edge.
Aside from that, I also purchased the Shimmer Lights Purple Shampoo. This is by Clairol Professional and it is just a blonde and silver shampoo.
Yeah, you have in the box anti-brassing, anti-yellow, anti-brassing conditioner, and you have the purple shampoo. It's fixed.
It doesn't matter, I'm still gonna do this. I'm gonna do it all.
Oh well, I'm still very surprised, and she's too, with the very yellow color on the roots. Oh, that are very big sections. Oh, I'm sure you have seen some YouTube tutorial because they backcomb it, but you backcomb it, but the sections are too big and you are staying so far from the roots. It's completely wrong. You know what is needed, but you don't have the patience to do it correctly. And do you have more than one package? Because you have a lot of hair. I have seen enough.
Okay, so this is the state of my hair. I have just gone around and saturated all of my mids and ends. Those pieces were just like all too dark still and it wasn't gonna work. I just did the whole bottom layer. I needed to lift it a little bit. I'm probably gonna let it all sit for like 15 minutes and then I'm gonna pull it out of these foils and I'm honestly just gonna start painting pieces that aren't light enough yet, and I'm also just gonna start painting on highlights into this root section. I will be back to show you the final result. Hello everybody, it is the next day. My camera died last night in the middle of my bleaching process and it was already midnight, so I
Could not have been bothered.
Last night, I wrapped up the coloring process and I rinsed it all out, applied the brass conditioner that came in the box, just let it air dry, and I slept on it. And I also had it in a bun all day today. It looks a little fucking crazy and a little concerning. Don't be alarmed, it looks a little unsettling. So here's where we stand.
It's lighter on the lengths. It's even more yellow now.
As you can see, I have some very beautiful white blonde tips. I did previously have bleached ends, so it just lifted easier. Throughout, you can see there is still a pretty good variation of decent blonde. However,
I don't know what I did to deserve this.
my roots are still piss yellow. I applied color to them. I am not lying. I really went in and I added a lot of the color to my roots and just nothing really stuck. That really didn't
Go as planned.
I'm gonna put it away now because it's upsetting to look at it. I don't want to look at it any longer. The last step in this hair transformation, I hope, is going to be to tone it. I didn't originally plan to tone my hair, but I also was kind of planning that my roots would have been a more natural shade towards this part of the journey, and they're not.
What kind of toner do you think will help here? Not T18, not T11. The only toner that will help here is a dark brown. I'm exaggerating, but dark blonde, light brown?
I went to Sally's today and I picked up the Wella T28 Color Charm Toner.
I'm sorry, I said T18 and T11, did not say T8, T28.
And then I also already had some 20 volume developer.
I know. It says use it with 20 volumes, but don't tone your hair with 20 volumes. But maybe, because she's using 20 volumes, she's actually going to color her hair, not tone it. It will change her hair more than it would be toned. So a toner will not help. So maybe it will help.
I'm gonna mostly go in with the toner on these crazy roots, and I'm also going to pick through my hair and touch any pieces that still have a little bit of like brassiness to them while still trying to kind of keep that blended balayage look.
Keep that blended balayage look? I don't see any blended balayage. I'm so sorry. I don't see it. It smells terrible. I smelled it before in a live session. That hit me. I'm really curious what this 28 will do with 20 volumes. That is a mix that I never tested. So yeah, maybe she's lucky and it was unintended and it will help. Maybe. I hope for her it will be better, but I doubt it.
The toner is on. I have set my timer for 30 minutes. I'm gonna let this process. I am going to rinse it all out, style it. Here is the final result of my at-home balayage.
I would love to say it's a huge difference, but I'm so sorry, it's not. I should say make an appointment to the hairdresser, make some highlights, some lowlights, and that will be better. Press one of these videos to see more hairstyles and hair tips. Have you learned from this video? Have you been entertained by this video? Please give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, press that notification bell, you can follow me on Instagram, you can follow me on Facebook, you can follow me on TikTok. All I'm going to say today is, ciao kus.